Hi students, today we will see a new session and particularly the topic is psychology related to other disciplines. So let's see. So far we have covered these topics like introduction to up to the themes of research and applications. Today we will see psychology and other disciplines. In if you can see and the construction of the unit, most of the information seems to be little repetitive and the board wants you to understand the basics really well. So that's how the unit is constructed or planned. In the first unit, it deals with establishment of the subject. Next, it tries to give the clarity of the definitions and then it introduced it as a subject and it deals with the history of the subject and then applications of the subject. Okay, so that's how the unit is constructed. So it is really easy to understand the subject and it is necessary to have an understanding at the base level and also at the core level of the subject. As I said, it's a base level and the core level of the subject. So today's topic, as we can see, themes of research applications are related to the previous session and psychology and other discipline, how it is related to the other discipline. So if you can recall the definition of psychology, so how it is related and why the subject psychology need to be addressed in as a relation to other discipline. Can you just think of it? Why there is a necessity? Yes, I know you got the point. We are just dealing with human beings. As human beings are related to various branches, they do different roles. Yes, from the basics of psychology itself, as human being playing different roles in the society, or he has different areas of knowledge, we also have to relate it to the different disciplines of other disciplines. So, and even in modern days, the cross-functioning and multi-departmental approach is followed in various organizations. In such a way, it also helps us in interdisciplinary approach and cross-cultural training will help the organization stand better in in its stand. Okay. So next to it, this is the relationship between psychology has a strong relationship with other department. But if you can see the relationship between other departments, it is very thin. But the relationship between Other departments in psychology is strong, but interconnected between other departments is very thin. So that is the importance of psychology with other disciplines. So if we can recall the definition of psychology, it is like understanding your brain and behavior, as brain is connected to neural networks. Like in this, we can put it as internal behavior. We can like how brain shapes its knowledge with neurology. These are the several departments involved in internal behavior, or you can say neural construction, nervous system construction of the brain and its relationship with the human body, and how internal behavior affects the are related with other departments. So next to it is human behavior, that is particularly related to external human behavior, that is growth and development, socio-cultural context. This shares its knowledge with anthropology, sociology, social work, political science, and economics. Previously, it related to the internal behavior. Now it is related to the external behavior. Okay, and you can also relate it to experience. What are the experience from the previous learning, like in the development, and how you apply that experience to the society. Okay. So next to it is mental activities. As we dealt with behavior, experience, and now it is mental activity. Mental activity is nothing but uh, like higher mental process. If the brain receives the information, how it process and how it functions. So mostly mental activities are related to creative activities like the knowledge. They are relating it to the creativity activities. Arts is a creative subject. Uh, so the various departments related to are literature, art, and music. Okay. Even for music, there is some therapy. I think we will be covering in the next slides. So let's see. So some of the major disciplines include linked up to the field of psychology. As we told, psychology is very much linked to many other subjects. Other subjects have relationship. So and that is a very strong relationship between psychology and other subjects. So I think okay. So far, what is the relationship between philosophy and psychology? Philosophy and psychology, if we can relate, we can just say that philosophy is the mother of all the subjects, and particularly psychology is very close to philosophy. Like most of the today's problems are still not solved, and there are higher questions which cannot be solved by the science also. We already know it, and so once again. So wound, if we can see the industrial revolution which started in the early 19th century, of course, even psychology as a modern science has also had its baby steps from the 19th century. Okay, so previously, most of the approaches to psychology are as arts area, and if you can see, Rene Descartes, Plato, Socrates, all their contributions are related to philosophy area. So now, if we can understand these things, particularly after the establishment of William Wundt Laboratory, they took the approach of experimental approach and tries to understand psychology scientifically. Okay, but the human nature is very much close to philosophy. Okay, think just so next to it is medicine. After philosophy, uh, psychology has very close relationship with medicine, as we already see health department, particularly if you can see the definition of human World Health Organization, psychology can relate to mental health, and World Health Organization stated that a human being is healthy only when physically, mentally, and socially active. Okay, a sound health is important both in the physical and mental ways. Psychologists help to maintain the relationship between the doctor and the treatment. They try to balance them, and if there is any like they just balance the relationship between the doctor and the client. They help the client to understand what are the areas they have to be motivated. If there is any pain related or any anxiety related to the treatment, psychologists will be helping dealing with. And patients suffering from chronic diseases like cancer, they need particularly motivation and positive push towards life. So that's where psychologists will help them. And physically challenged people or specially able people needs also mostly they have a lot of pressure from society or anything. So particularly uh, psychology is work related to service, and as we are dealing with human beings, it is really a uh, I can say close to human beings. So it is very valuable job one can consider. Okay, so even during the traumatic treatments such as now we are experiencing COVID and issues like heart attacks, pregnancy, ICU related intensive services like these also has to be balanced and clearly understood by the client. So next to it is economic, political science, and sociology. These are all related to social area or external behavior related to human being, right? And so if you can see here, as it is saying that I want to start it again. And not, I need a pencil. Yes, it is given as sister disciplines. Like these are all related disciplines, right? Okay. So economics, political science, and sociology. These are all related disciplines. That is why these are all kept in the same box. And psychology have contributed a lot for this. Uh, you can say these disciplines or departments, or you can say branches. Psychology as related to human behavior. Let's see how that is related. See, if you can see the business related or economics related, understanding the consumer behavior, how a consumer selects a product and how consumers save the money and what is the motivation behind decision making. Okay, these are all, see how it is the psychology is related to uh, the other areas, you can really understand it very well by this example. Of course, there is also a Nobel Prize related to particularly in economics who studied for such problems, and who worked on such problems like related to consumer behavior. Like these were the scientists uh, who got Nobel Prize for their uh, invention or discovery. Political science in other area, how a voter, so if you can see voting behavior, what are the motivating factors for a voter, political conflicts, power and authority, what are the different effects of power, you can try to understand in such a way. After that, so next to it is sociology and psychology, understanding the behavior of individuals, issues related to socialism, like between the groups or between groups, colonies, between individuals. There are a lot of areas where the psychologist can help, and group behavior, conflict management, the like issues, as we said. So psychology has a lot of important and lot of areas of connection between these three subjects. So that's how these areas are connected to psychology, and psychology have contributed a lot to these areas. Next to it is computer science. Computer science, if you can recall, definitely it is related to cognitive science. It is a modern, very, very modern subject. And why a human being invented this computer for his ease of business, right? So effort of computer science is mimicking the human mind. Human himself tries to make the computer work as a human being, and he also wants to replace it with computer. So computer is structured, its memory is organized, sequential and simultaneous processing of information. These are all, if you can see, these are all are related to human being mind and its functioning, right? So these a human being tries to apply these principles to the computer and make it more and more intelligent. Try to think in the human way. These are the connecting, and these are the new technologies: machine learning, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. Like artificial intelligence means that a computer tries to understand the human being and uh, reply according to the needs of the particular uh, service. Okay, and they also wants to machines to make sense and feel. Development both in this department led to significant advancement in the field of cognitive sciences. As the computer deals with the calculation part, thinking, problem solving, decision making, all these are high elemental process, and development in particularly both the areas in the computer science discipline, and the psychology discipline. Both these departments discipline will help to uh, development and advancement in both the fields, and particularly cognitive sciences. Next to it, law and criminology. This is very emerging field and very important area. There is also forensic psychology, as we discussed in the earlier session. How witness, particularly if you can say this is really an interesting example. How a witness remembers an accident, like memory. How a street fighter murderer reports such facts, that is recalling the facts from memory. And what is the influence to take the decision to report or to do some harm for the society? It is a need and motive. See what are see how this is a beautiful example where you can relate cognitive functions in one example. And if the person feels guilt of the commitment, like what is the motivation behind the guilt? Degree of punishment. How can one decide that this punishment is apt to make the guilt or balance the guilt and the sufferer? So, how can one judge that this is the precise punishment we can administer to the culprit or the what you can say, who is the murderer? Maybe no, but let's try to understand emerging field and future. It is as we said, law and criminology. We have a lot of connection with this and new areas like you can understand the criminal behavior and tries to help the human to come out of many such complex situations. And let's see next. Next to it is mass communication. Mass communication, major influence of our thinking, attitudes, and our emotions. Mass communication, you can relate it to the digital world or television or social media. Like if you see, this is also a very beautiful example. Brought the world closer together, reduced cultural divide. Yes, as the social media has come up, many we have our reach to the whole world. The connections become very close and wider and vast. So there are not many connections. And what is the relationship between them? And reporting the news, particularly as mass communication we are dealing, reporting the news must know the reader's interest. It should create interest, right? And next to it is a story will have more impact if it is based on psychological knowledge and insight. If we can recall the previous sessions, I think I have given a movie plot. How you want to create you can create a movie plot in such a way a movie has to be written to connect with the audience. So these are all areas, particularly mass communication is also have some connection with psychology. Next to it is music and fine arts. As we discussed this as a creative one and related to mental processes, music in raising work performance, reading and stress relief. Many students prefer to listen to music while reading and that's how music works. It works for someone. Music therapy, ragas for curing certain physical ailments, and still remains to be proven. Though it is remained to be proven, we will just it is a generalized notion that music can cure many diseases. Next to it is architecture and engineering. Uh, yes. Do you think it is improper? How it can come? Yes, there is a clear relationship. So how an engineer can relate it to the product designing, what are the needs of the customer, product customization, habits, safety, mental and physical place too. If you want to build a design for a client, you have to consider all his taste, like habits, needs, and safety of the client, right? So that's how architecture and engineering are related to psychology. Psychology is located at the intersection of many fields of knowledge pertaining to human functioning. As we said earlier and represented in the second slide, it is center for every field. Those fields may not be connected to each other, but psychology is strongly or in any way related to other areas. So, so just think any other disciplines can be related to psychology. Please come up with your own disciplines which are connected to psychology. Few we have discussed so far, and I think you got a clear idea of so far what we discussed in this area. What is psychology, discipline, and the other areas you can say understanding mind and behavior, popular notions, development of psychology, like history of psychology, and that is how you can discuss, go through the things, and I think I have close to the session. But before doing that, let's see the material. It is very clear and very well managed material. So here there is also a diagram which like so far the discussed departments, you can check this and answer relevant questions. If you can come up with your own about the you can say what are other areas of departments you feel that psychology is connected, and write a short notes and try to apply this knowledge to other areas in psychology. So that's how I end this session. Thank you so much, and we will see next session very soon.